Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of The Widowmaker, Book 2, Turnback Creek, by Robert J. Randisi, narrated by Richard Ferrone, and directed by Greta Byram. This book is copyrighted 2004 by Robert J. Randisi. This recording is copyrighted 2005 by Recorded Books. Legendary gunfighter John Locke is back in action. This time he's been hired to ride shotgun on a fat payroll wagon bound for Turnback Creek, Montana. This is more than a job for Locke. It's a chance to team up with his old riding partner, one-time lawman Dale Cooper. Things don't go as easy as planned, though, and with sidewinders in the shadows waiting to pilfer the loot for themselves, Locke soon learns that the true danger lies closer than he thought. And now, Turnback Creek.
Prologue. Dan Hagen stared down into the Devil's Basin. It was as if God's hand had come down and scooped out a section of the mountain. When it rained, the section filled with water very quickly. Hagen knew of 6 people who had been caught during storms and drowned there. Since that time, the basin had become off-limits to anyone with knowledge of the mountain. No one had more knowledge of this mountain than Danny Hagen. He'd been traveling over it for more than 50 of his 70 years. In fact, some folks even referred to it as Hagen's Mountain. "There it is, Henrietta," he said, speaking to his mule. "The Devil's Basin. Quickest way over the mountain, and the most dangerous at this time of the year." Hagen took off his battered hat and looked up at the darkening sky. Rain was coming. It would be light at first, showers good only for making traveling messy. The rocks would get wet and slippery. Lower down, the dirt would turn to mud. Water would run off the mountain into Turnback Creek, both the town and the creek itself. Hagen knew he had time to traverse the basin before the storms became so heavy that it filled with water. He had time to get over the mountain and move on. When the time came and the storms and water receded, he would return to his mountain, crossing over once again at the Devil's Basin. But for now, it was time to move on. "Come on, Henrietta," he said, putting his hat back on and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?